140? For Teofimo?
Yeah, I did too. Yeah. I'm gonna slap the shit out of him when I see him.
Why is that, Tank?
I'm gonna really slap the shit out of him when I see him.
Dante's proclamation.
Yeah.
What you think about Teofimo calling you and Crawford gorillas?
That's what I just said. What I said.
What the five finger said to the face?
Say to the face!
Slap.
What? Slap! Got him! Got him!
Vontae Davis or Terrence Crawford?
Whichever monkey wants to get the banana. They say they're gorillas. I'm a lion. I eat them. Let's go.
That's what Gervonta Tank Davis said. He gonna do the Teofimo Lopez when he see him. He gonna put them paws on him. Hey, man, look. I tried to tell y'all, Teo gotta chill with all of that, man. Y'all stick around. This is something that we gonna be talking about. I'm glad Tank addressed the elephant in the room, because Teo has been, you know, a little flippy out the mouth. And yeah, it's time for somebody to shed it or put something in it. Either it's Tank or Terrence Crawford. And we already seen what Terrence Crawford told his dad. If he put his hands on him again, he was gonna beat his ass in the ring. Well, outside the ring. And Teo was standing right there. And he ain't do nothing. So what I go to tell you about Teo, that he old BITCH, like Terrence Crawford said he was. Yeah, I would love to see Tank and Teofimo Lopez fight. Even though they sparred when Tank was like 16 years old, Tank was still young. At that time, that's when he fought Lamont. I mean, when he fought Lamont Peterson. Around that age, Tank was still young, but not young anymore. And Tank told him, he couldn't even sell out his own arena. And he said it held about 4,000 seats and he couldn't even sell out. But I think that fight would be more personal for Tank. And Turkey Al-Sheikh and Devin Haney and Bill Haney said that they offered Teofimo Lopez the fight. He turned the fight down. Teofimo Lopez came back out and said that he offered Devin $2.3 million for that fight. But Turkey offered more money than that. And he still turned the fight down. So it seemed like when Devin on his trail, he either vacate or he either go up a weight class. So I know if he was to ever get approached, with that fight with Tank, he not taking it. He not gonna take that fight. And we seen what George Kambosos did to him. We seen what Sandor Martin did to him. George Kambosos knocked him down and beat him. Sandor Martin knocked him down twice and Teo still won the fight. And we seen what Jermaine Ortiz did to him last year's Super Bowl weekend. And they cheated Jermaine Ortiz. So I don't know if he had luck on his side that night in both of those fights with Sandor Martin and Jermaine Ortiz. But if I was both of those fighters, I'll be campaigning trying to get that rematch, because they know in their mind and their heart that they beat them. So going up against somebody like Tank, or going up against somebody like Keyshawn Davis, who put paws on Teofimo Lopez inside the gym, and his dad was talking flippy out the mouth, and Keyshawn Davis ended up punching his daddy. I heard knocked him out, and Teofimo Lopez didn't do nothing because his daddy said some old racist to Keyshawn Davis, like Teofimo Lopez. But the last time I checked, you from Honduras, you black, my boy. But that's a whole nother story. Just because your skin color is a little different and you probably know a second language, that don't mean you not a minority. But that's a whole nother story. But yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all comment and like. All right, one love, one life. I'm out. Peace.
Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him. Who that? The Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this. I keep screaming that he haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So when you say to those
y'all keep saying his name for?
So what do you say to those who might be saying that, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of something, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only winning basketball and football. That shit.
Wow. According to Steven Espinoza, a fight was trying to get made for Gervonta Davis versus Shakur Stevenson. But Shakur Stevenson turned the fight down and chose to fight who? Floyd Schofield, according to Steven Espinoza. Check out what he had to say.
He was very close to fighting Lomachenko, and then Lomachenko pulled out. And there were discussions with Shakur. Shakur wanted a multi-fight deal. He didn't want to do sort of a one-fight deal to fight Tank. So, that doesn't happen. Now, we can revisit Shakur in the future.
It's showtime!
As you just heard, Steven Espinoza said that a fight was offered to Shakur Stevenson for this fight. Well, that's why Tank ended up fighting Lamont Roach, because it was looking like Tank wasn't gonna have no one to fight. So who else? Lamont Roach ended up coming up for 130 pounds to 135 to face, Gervonta, and this bout that's going to take place March 1st, which they just had the kickoff press conference yesterday, and it got a little bit chippy. You gonna hear some clips of Tank saying he gonna retire, Lamont Roach saying they need to fight 2 times after they rematch. He thinking he gonna beat Tank, and Tank ended up getting into it with some of his people that he came with. Tank said he came by himself. Tank was trying to make a
1-2
$100,000 bet, and the dude was talking about $100 bet, but nobody wanted to make that bet with Gervonta. I'm looking forward to this fight for Tank. I just hope that Tank don't retire like how he's saying he was going to retire in 2025. But I guess I don't think he still had that love, that drive. I don't know if he's still really being challenged at 135. I think if he was to go up to 140 pounds, that will really, challenge him, push him to do something that he ain't really willing to do as of lately, because he tired of putting his body through all the rigorous, training, and he's just tired of it, and he want to, enjoy the fruits of his labor, and I don't blame him. He want to do some things that he haven't done in a long time, but yeah, he can do that on his, on his downtime. But yeah, of course you got to stay in the gym, you got to stay active, you got to stay, putting your body in, through time after time after time. I mean, if I was, he came too far to really just turn around. He's still young, and that's something that he have been wanting to do basically his whole life, and to get this far and want to retire, that is absurd to me. But I'm not him, because I don't know what he really want to do with his career and his life at this point in time. I just hope that he could, find it in his mind and his heart to at least say retire when he's about 35 or 37, somewhere in between there. I mean, he still got, a couple more, say like 4 or 5 more fights in him, that I know he can get that rematch with Ryan. He can fight Dev. He can fight Shakur Stevenson. He can fight Keyshawn Davis. He can fight Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko. It don't have to go in that order, but hopefully he can get them in, in the ring with him. Y'all let me know about what y'all think about Steven Espinosa saying that Shakur Stevenson basically ducked Gervonta. A duck is a duck, just like Jerron Boots Ennis just ducked Virgil Ortiz at 154 pounds. Y'all let me know what y'all think, all right? Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. One love, one life. I'm out. Peace.